This is Jerry Diamond, How to Get Out of Babylon. Grow your own food, catch your own food. This is on the subject of things you can buy now, cheap, but not after shit hits the fan. Okay, so here's a little, I mean, this is a really cheap slingshot. I can't believe how junky it is, but you can see these are 2 bands, so this is that kind that they do. There's usually 3 holes in them, and there's 3 in this one. You can see one in the middle there. You stretch the rubber, you put it in the little slots, and you can see them, yeah. 3 slots, 3 holes. Well, in this case, you just go around and come back out. When there's 3, then you have little beads in there. So, slingshot, dart. I mentioned this gal said her daughters all like, or at least 2 of them, I think all of them like archery. And I'm like, well, get bow fishing equipment. But this is even cheaper, smaller. You know, I can... got me a fish. Reel it in. You'll have either a reel here on a thing or on this hand. And they have a little wrist thing. Like I said, one guy took one of the wrist things for rollerblading, wrist guard, and put a reel in it. Really cool, really simple. So I told you that before. That's made for holding them little darts. And I mean, you could fish with this and it would work. It's just a rinky-dinky, junky. I don't know where it came from. I kind of vaguely remembered maybe ordering it because I wanted to be able to shoot them darts. But I looked back. Anyway, that's small. You could fit that in cargo pocket. You could stick it in your back pocket. It can hang out. I used to carry a wrist rocket in my my '67 Dodge Dart. Had these little air vents, and they had a little, pretty good sized little compartment in there. So I would keep it in there, all the time. And that was my double-aught buck, man. Well, baby, 38 caliber virtually. Good stuff. Okay. Everything has 2 or 3 purposes. This is my, what is it? My marshmallow roaster, corn cob, chicken, fish, hot dog, toaster. I love it for toasting. It's great. Just pass it slowly back and forth. You got your toast. But today I was sitting there and I have a leather glove there. I was using the hot pan and I threw it in the chair away from me, There's a table in the way and the chair is like over there. And a little bit later, I'm like, I wanted to do something and I needed the glove. And I'm like, oh, man, I can't reach it and I don't want to get up. Shink, 42-inch long glove picker-upper. So, all right. So, what is that? I don't know. It was with, I think it might be for getting golf balls, but it's real heavy. It was with some golf stuff. No idea. But it's good poker for, fires. So I got it. It's like $1.50, something like that. They make one like this that, have, and it has 2 jets. That's pretty cool for doing fires. Okay. Cheap stuff. Oh, I saw these on eBay and I thought they were pretty cool. Tent stakes. They're angled so you can't screw them up. You want to have it, angled. But they also have, you can put a cord through there. You come around and on both ends, on this end there's 2. And on this end there's just 1. But and it's done. In other words, you can tension it. It's a tensioner also. So, very ingenious. Very, I'm not going to hit anything with it, but, heavy duty, very, very good plastic, very, very hard. Again, not that they're cheap, but they're relatively cheap now compared to the fact that you might really want to use them someday. So, I don't know. Random things, the other day, I mean, I've done these before, but, stainless steel clothespin, I am using these for like, oh my gosh, hey. Chip clamp, I mean, holder upper, hang clothes on them. I couldn't tell you the number of things I've used those for. They are really useful. So, it's just a quickie here. I don't know of anything else I'm seeing, but, just, I hope people will, in case nobody's seen this one, just keep going over these. You know, redneck bidet. Let me tell you. Let's say you paid $1 for this. I don't think I paid it, whatever. You know, maybe they're $1. What if it's $5? That, I am telling you, is worth more than 1,000 cases of toilet paper. Add up 1,000 cases of toilet paper. This thing will last 10, 15, 20 years. I don't know, maybe it lasts forever. I don't know. I've never had one crack or nothing. I thought they would, but this has still got the tube in it, so I got to be careful. I was using this to rinse my leg off. Had some something in it, oregano oil. All right, cheap, really cheap, worth a lot of money. Salt pipe, inhale through your mouth, exhale through your nose, sea salt in there. Get these. Please get these, please. I mean, the bottles and these things, they're so cheap. Everybody should get them. I told you, these are $72 for 96 of them. I gave the link, Restaurant Supply something. They're Enjoy, the capital letter N, and then Joy, J-O-Y. And like enjoy your meal. Enjoy. And also they're sold under French's, like French's mustard. 48 in a case, whatever. 20-some bucks a case. Something, you know, $11 a piece, per case for shipping. 2 cases was a good deal. 3, you know, better a little, but not significantly. But 2 is a lot better than 1. If you get 1, you're paying $16-something shipping. Get 2 of them, you're only paying $11. So that brings them down to like 70 cents a piece, 75 cents a piece. 96 of them for $70-some. Okay. No plague, and you know, viral infection, respiratory infection. I'm telling you, you listen to me, you don't get these. Just do it. Get a bunch of them. Get 2 cases, 5 cases, 10 cases. Get 100 cases. If you can afford to get 1,000 cases, get 1,000 cases and bring them here. Same thing with these bottles. You know, get them, buy them. And one other thing I was realizing, I'm going to go into this again, but every chapter of Lights Out, virtually the first few chapters, marks your alarm clock going off. Fold up alarm clock. Okay. I got a few coming. I got a couple of them. It's a good idea. You know, you got guard duty. You got, you know, whatever. You know, got an appointment. You got a meeting. What if you don't have your phone? What if the phone's... these things are going to die. When they blast 5G, these things are bombs. You know, we had one of the best midwives in the state of Missouri almost got her hand blown off. She was talking on the phone. It was going dead. She plugged it in, almost blew her hand off. You get it up to your head and that happens, you're dead, most likely. The batteries in them are very highly explosive. Read on it. Read feeding and care of lithium-ion batteries and lithium polymer batteries. I think, oh, lithium polymer batteries are going to be safer. No, they're not. They still blow up. They get hot, they blow up. So when your phone's getting hot, don't plug it in. Don't set it in the sun. You know, be careful with them. They're dangerous. But they send out an EMP. There'll be a lot of... if you're doing this, please stop doing it. Okay? It'll kill you someday, guaranteed. That thing blows up, you're dead. Okay? You know, use a headset, do something, you know. Speaker. You know, most of these have very, very, very good speakers. I mean, you know, I can play a song and hold it up there and you can hear it just perfectly. So do something other than being stupid and holding this damn thing up to your ear. Number one, who cares if it blows up someday? I do, but for, you know, let's say you don't care. You're microwaving your brain, okay? I knew a guy that had a Bluetooth, wore it a lot. He doesn't have an ear now. Cancer into the brain. He don't got, probably, I don't know if he's still alive, but I haven't checked with him lately, but not good. You're microwaving your brain. Do not microwave your brain. It's not intelligent. Is that an I don't know what that is, oxymoron or whatever. Okay, so phone, wind-up clocks. And one other thing is, I've had this one for years. I didn't want to brought this one over here. Oh yeah, I wanted to try it. I forgot how to run it again. I forgot. Solar watches. Anything solar powered, you know. I have this one and another one that are you know, solar been running for, oh my gosh, I don't know, a lot of years, you know, just leave them in the sunlight, you know, and they're good. No reason why they said it would go bad. I mean, granted, some of them do. And get on eBay or whatever and look. I mean, they're, you know, $5, you know, for a watch that cost $150 new. So, not a bad idea. Again, they have alarm clocks on them. You know, they've got all kinds of things. This one here is pretty phenomenal. It's a Casio, and there are certain brand names. Casio made a lot of solar. Citizen makes solar. If you see Eco Drive, that's solar powered. You know, somebody was had one on eBay advertising on this. I don't know about the battery. You know, well, it's got. I don't know if they have batteries or capacitors. Probably capacitors, as little as it takes. But anyway, Casio, Citizen, Seiko. And they got. I'm sure there's another one. Those are three of the main ones. But this is a triple sensor. It's altitude, barometer. You can do the weather with it, the weather forecast with it. Oh, it's dropping like mad, you know. I get ready for, oh, my knee hurts, you know. So anyway, compass, you know, all kinds of stuff on there. You can track yourself and everything. And I just was reminded of something else that's cheap. I told you about this stuff. Well, Stone Kingdom of Yahweh, he said he can go like that and it starts burning his hand. He's very sensitive. Electromagnetic radiation. He can feel it. He's driving, he can feel it. And I was thinking, well, I can try to do something about that, you know. I said we can wear tinfoil hats and we can make, you know, these are clothing to wear. That's one thing. And grounding. You know, one of my ideas is for these, you know, two of them, you wear it and you have a very cheap, you know, recovery bag, earthing, grounding, and recovery bag for healing, very fast healing. And that's one of the main reasons I was getting those. But it's you can just cut a sheet of it. Like I said, what I did was I cut one of them up and I made us two head things. And then this is, he got one of his handkerchiefs and I measured it, and this is just a little bit longer than a handkerchief, so it's about the same. And so instead of a do-rag, you could, you know, tie that on, or just clip onto it with an alligator clip that's grounded and just sleep on it. This is a grounding, plenty big. You know, if you got headaches, lay it on your pillow, ground it, sleep on it. But with it around your head, it's preventing electromagnetic radiation from hitting your head, EMFs, pollution. And so that's what the, you know, the one idea I had was, looks like a night hat from, what is it, Charles Dickens' Christmas Tale or whatever, Christmas Story. So, yeah, look at the, oh, it looks like a French trapper thing, you know. But what I did was I just, there's two sleeves on the thing, so I cut them off, you know, with pinking shears, so that, you know, that won't unravel, and you know, I'm not going to wash it all that much, but so I just made it so, you know, that's the hat, boom. And I'm hoping I think it'll help him a lot. That was the main reason I did it. I was like, man, if he's getting burned that much, and if he can really feel that stuff, then he could wear one of his jackets even while he's driving or working or something, you know, just put it on under something else. So anyway, that's why I had that on, so I'd remember it, and I almost didn't. So someday I got to do my hair so you see where it's getting rats in the back. I mean, you know, like I need a de-ratting comb. It's very irritating. I don't like sticking my fingers in and go, oh, I can't get my finger back out. You know. So anyway, supposedly someday I'm going to get a haircut. You know, I don't know. Yours is supposed to give me a haircut. Mm-hmm. There you go. Poof it out now. I'll try to get it out next time better. But, you know, it's getting pretty wild. All right. All right. This is Jerry Diamond. Forget listening to this. You are part of the remnant. We're seeing an exodus. Might be up to 50 million before it's all over, but that's going to be a while. But we need people here with their stuff now. Yesterday, tomorrow, next week. Don't wait 2 years. You don't got 2 years. You know, one of the sci-fi books, post-toasty books I read was Not This August by, yeah, the guy committed suicide there, but not Kurt Vonnegut. Can't quite down and tip my tongue. That's right, yeah. But anyway, Not This August, and it was, the title of the book was taken from a Ernest Hemingway quote, and it was, "Not this August, nor this September. You still have a year to do what you want. Do what you will. But the year after that, or the year after that, they fight." In other words, war is coming, you know. Not this August. We don't have that anymore. Yeah, I don't think so. So, take it or leave it. But, need people here. Need help. Need a lot of help. Need to build about 1 million homes. Let's see. Might be, yeah, about 1 million homes, probably. Would do for, you know, starters. And then if there's more, we can always, with that amount of manpower, we can do whatever we want, you know, do more. But, it's happening. Everything, I'm telling you, everything that I've seen for 20 years and known it was going to happen. Known as sure as the sun comes up. Like I said, as glaringly clear and obvious as a flashing, you know, bright LED lights on it, stop sign, you know. The white lights up, the red's bright lit up background, and your headlights hit it, and you're like, oh, you can see that from 10 miles away, you know. That's how clear it is, and it's happening now. And please come and help. That's all I can say. Watch a video. Strange Sky Sounds. If it's still out there, I don't know if it is. If I remember, I'll put a link. You know, if somebody finds it, put a link in the comment section. Strange Sky Sounds, 2 or 3 minutes. This guy takes all the booms and the horn blasts and all the weird sounds in the sky, and he puts them through his Able Live mixer. It's a recording studio software system. Digital recording. Able Live. I know it was Able Live. And it comes out as music. Big, deep horn blasts. Oh my gosh, you probably heard them. Well, I did a video on that too, and I think I played it. Mine's about 29 minutes, but I tell the story of how I played at a meeting, hoping that somebody was there musical would know, and the family that headed it up wasn't there. This is Mr. Kangaroo Court, Norm Farnham, you know, excommunicator par excellence of people that did nothing wrong. Way to go, Norm. Way to go. Don't use the Bible. Don't use law. Don't use scripture. Don't use anything. Just, you know, you feel a certain way, kill somebody. You know, yeah. Anyway, so the, you know, they weren't there and nobody was there. Well, I didn't know. This one guy was musical, but this big guy comes up and he's like, that was in 128 beats per minute. That was 12/8 time, and it was in a major key. He said, I was a drummer. I was in the military. I took music theory before I went in the military, and in the military I took music theory, and I was a drummer and I know music. And he says that was in the major key. That's a call to attack. It's you know, angels. Basically, you know, but he didn't say that, but he said the 7 indicates it's God, not demons. That 128, you know, multiple of 7, et cetera, 12/8 time, and he said when in the military, when we are going to attack, a major key is that sign, is that signal. And minor signals retreat. So some entity out there that controls a lot of the earth is signaling that it's time for an assault and attack. So a little bit of an echo on that first one. But I just was thinking of that and the firmament. We went up to the state capitol, Jefferson City, Missouri. All capitals might not have this, but right at the base of the dome, there's a balcony all the way around. You can look down, you know. Maybe it was, I don't remember. But anyway, there's a balcony around at the base of the dome. And my daughter went on the far side of the dome, 200 feet away or whatever it was, the diameter of that dome. And I was on this side, and we were like, can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you loud and clear. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, you know. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and God, you know. You could hear, and they call it Whisper Dome. So, picture the dome, the firmament. What did they find in Antarctica? Just curiosity, you know. And when I blow that, I go outside, you know, and I'll blow it to the north, the south, the east, and the west, and then I'll turn it so it blows straight up. Some of them you can do it, some of them it's kind of hard to, you know. You know. But I like to do that because, you know, just straight up the dome. And but you think about the sounds and the things that if that's true on that, you know, if you can hear things on the other side of the earth over here, so who knows? I've heard that the monks in Ireland were like the original rock musicians because they had the stones, dolmen stones, set up where they you could have music at one of them and hear it 300 miles away. So I don't know, earth frequency, earth like Gwen. Everybody knows what Gwen is, right? You know. No, it's a lady's name, dummy. No, sorry. Gwen, Ground Wave Emergency Network. You know, the military has this worked out where they can communicate through the ground. So, Ground Wave Emergency Network, GWEN. You know, I believe we can communicate through the earth. The earth pulses. It has frequency. So, anyway. All right, that's it. All quits. This is Jerry Diamond. If you're listening to this, you're the remnant.